wiki.ezvid.com. Search Ezvid Wiki before you decide. Ezvid presents the 10 best Stephen King books. Let's get started with the list. Starting off our list at number 10. The author changes history in 11/22/63, a tale that centers around the death of JFK and the assassin who needed to be stopped. It's interesting to see how he interweaves historical facts with the make-believe to invoke vivid emotions and a plausible plot. This one's good for readers who dislike horror and humanizes Lee Harvey Oswald. However, it seems to stall midway through. At number 9, in Pet Cemetery, an Indian burial ground has the ability to bring the dead back to life, although the main characters soon find out that it's best to leave the dearly departed slumbering. You'll probably never feel like walking through a cemetery again after reading it. This is one of the creepiest stories, and the terror is both real and supernatural, but it may be too macabre for some. Coming in at number 8 on our list, Salem's Lot shares the story of Ben Mears, a troubled author who returns to his hometown to find dark things happening. This is King's second book, and you can see how raw his style was when he started. So if you read later works, you'll see how much he's grown as a writer. This was very influential in the horror genre and was a great contemporary vampire novel. However, the ending is anticlimactic. Our newest choices can only be seen at wiki.ezvid.com. Go there now and search for Stephen King books, or simply click beneath this video. At number 7, The Green Mile tells the story of the guards who watch over prisoners on death row when a condemned man with magical powers enters their midst. It was originally published as a series, and all volumes were on the bestseller list simultaneously. The villains will make your blood boil, and it's the kind of tale you can't put down, but it can be a bit cutesy at times. Moving up our list to number 6. First published nearly 40 years ago, The Gunslinger is the first story in the Dark Tower series, and still manages to captivate readers today. The entire set is 8 novels long, so if you enjoy it, you'll have plenty more follow-ups. The plot travels through parallel worlds, and it's a spellbinding tale of good versus evil. However, it's a bit short on action. Halfway up our list at number 5. This Carrie movie tie-in edition is a story about a teen who gets bullied by her classmates and sets out to wreak vengeance. It's the kind of novel that'll hit home with most readers, as we can all relate to having an elaborate revenge fantasy every now and then, right? This was the author's first published book and uses unconventional storytelling, but some feel the characters lack depth. At number 4, see what the apocalypse looks like from the author's point of view in The Stand. It's a towering story about an eerily plausible superflu that kills 99% of the world's population within weeks of the outbreak. Despite its length, you'll probably finish it in a few days. It features multiple abominable villains and biblical undertones. It's perfect for science fiction lovers. Nearing the top of our list at number 3. Misery, the reissue edition, is about a best-selling novelist who's being held captive by his greatest fan, a woman who happens to have evil plans. At just 352 pages, it's one of King's shorter novels and a good entry into his collection of masterpieces. The concept is very realistic, yet it's extremely terrifying. It gives glimpses into an author's life. Our newest choices can only be seen at wiki.ezvid.com. Go there now and search for Stephen King books, or simply click beneath this video. At number 2, still one of his most popular novels, The Shining is a chilling ghost story dealing with a caretaker and his family at a haunted hotel. If you like eerie tales that keep you both intrigued and frightened, then you owe it to yourself to read this book and enjoy King at his best. It's a psychological horror thriller that takes an unflinching look at alcoholism. This was the book that established King. And coming in at number 1 on our list, if you're not already afraid of clowns, the reprint edition, will change your mind in a hurry. It's a story about a horrendous murder that took place in a small town in Maine 28 years ago and continues to haunt the characters well into their adult lives. The entire town is well developed, and it includes lots of interrelated flashbacks. It taps into deep childhood fears. Our newest choices can only be seen at wiki.ezvid.com. Go there now and search for Stephen King books, or simply click beneath this video.